It's winter time in Tasmania, which means truffle time, and Tasmanian truffles are getting a really good price all over the world. They're a great quality truffle, and we're going to put together a little pasta, which I think is probably the best way. If you're getting introduced to truffles, is the best way to go with a pasta. Think about truffles the way you think about mushrooms. Anything that goes well with mushrooms is going to go well with truffles. So I'm going to do a little truffle and mixed mushroom pasta. First thing, I'm going to get my mushrooms. I've got a nice little assortment here of mixed mushrooms. They're all going to go in at the same time. I'm not going to overcomplicate it. So we've got some buttons, we've got some little shimmery mushrooms, some oyster mushrooms. And the ones that are nice and delicate like the oysters, I'm just going to tear them, and we can just tear them off with the root and pop them into our pan. You don't need to cut them. Same with these ones, just tear like that, pop them in our pan. A little bit of oil into our pan. Not too much oil, they'll act like a sponge and soak that oil up. So you want to start them off with not a lot of oil and then add oil later if you need to. Pop in our shimmery mushrooms whole, our shiitakes in, and then I'll just chop our buttons into little quarters, throw them in. So you can put these in at different times if you want to, because they have different, well, they're going to take longer to cook. But I reckon if you just cut them smaller and keep the ones that are delicate bigger, that's the best way to go about it. And then the cooking time is the same, you can throw them all at the same time. I'm just going to throw in a little bit of salt. That will help bring the moisture out of the mushrooms. There's heaps and heaps of moisture in mushrooms. You've got to get that moisture out to intensify the flavour. So I've got my salt in there. Now I'm just going to chop up half a handful of our broccolini and half a handful of our Tuscan kale. Throw them in and cook it down for about 5 minutes. That's cooked down as much as I wanted. I've got some good colour on my mushrooms, so I've caramelised the outside of my mushroom, which is what I want. Our greens are still nice and vibrant, so we haven't overcooked them. They'll still have some bite. So now our truffle. So I've got the truffle cream, which is pretty much truffle mixed with coconut oil because it keeps longer. And when you're using truffle, always pair it with something that's quite high in fat, like the palm oil or coconut oil, like cream, eggs, because fat carries flavour and you want to make sure you're carrying that flavour as much as you possibly can. All right, now in with that, I'm going to pop a tablespoon of double cream, start building our sauce. Also, our pasta. So I've just cooked up some of our Barilla gluten-free spaghetti. I'm going to pop that in as well. Start bringing all this together. How are we going, guys?
We love you.
Ah, do you? I love you. All right, that cream's starting to loosen up our pasta, which is what I want. And then just for something different, because I want some texture in there and I want some sweetness, I got some of the honey roasted or caramelized walnuts. I'm going to put some of them through our pasta as well. So a nice handful of these for some texture and some sweetness. And I'll need another pinch of salt. All right, I'll just give this a taste and check it for seasoning before I do plate it. Oh, that is really, really good. Oh, yum. Oh, the sweetness in those walnuts goes so well with that pasta. All right, I'm done. Got this beautiful bowl that I found at the market from Sally Warner. So I'll grab a big amount of this spaghetti, put it in the middle of my bowl. Make sure I get heaps of the greens and the mushrooms. I'll leave a little bit in the pan just because I want to eat it. Oh, yum. And then just got some micro herbs just for some colour. Got some baby bull beet. Sprinkle that on top. A little drizzle of the lemon oil. And that is our truffle and mushroom inspired pasta, cooked at the market. I wonder if I can sell it. Would you buy that?